me see your fire. Light me up, let 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 me see your fire.
Good morning, Birmingham. Today is Tuesday, June 30th. The time is 9:38 a.m. I call to order the regular meeting of the Birmingham City Council. Today's invocation will be led by Reverend D.J. Manuel, pastor of Lily Baptist Church in Tarrant, and the Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Councilor Hunter Williams. If you're willing and able, please stand and join us.
Let us pray together. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to gather together today. We ask for your continued cover and your protection over this city and these individuals who have volunteered their lives to serve the citizens of Birmingham. I pray, Father, also that you would grant them a knowledge of the gravity of the decisions that they make, that they never forget that the decisions they make in this room affect not only Birmingham, but the 1.2 million people who are in the metropolitan area. I ask, Father, that along with that, they will realize that their decisions affect the hopes and dreams, prosperity and peace of all of the people in this area. So grant us now a meeting that is filled with grace and decorum so that the business of this city can move forward and we can continue to see Birmingham live up to its name of being the Magic City. Amen. We give you glory in Jesus' name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Reverend Manuel, for that very thoughtful prayer. Thank you very much. Thank you, Councilor Williams, for leading us in the pledge. Good morning, Mr. Clerk.
Good morning.
If you will call the roll, please.
Councilmember Gunn. Good morning, sir. Councilmember O'Quinn. Good morning. Councilmember Smith.
Good morning.
Good morning. Councilmember Smitherman.
Good morning.
Good morning. Councilmember Vossa. Good morning. Councilmember Williams. Good morning. Councilmember Woods. Council President Pro Tem Tate.
Good morning.
Council President Alexander.
Present. Thank you very much. Councilors, the minutes are not ready for the meetings of April 7th, 2026 through June 23rd, 2026. At this time, we'll turn our agenda to communications from the mayor. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Madam President. Good morning, Madam Pro Tem. Good morning to the members of the council, members of the public, all of those under the sound of my voice. Have a very brief mayor's report this morning. First of all, city closures on Friday. All City of Birmingham offices, with the exception of police, fire, and 911, will be closed on Friday, July the 3rd, in observance of the 4th of July holiday. No trash or recycling pickup will be affected. The mayor wishes everyone a safe holiday weekend. Also, Thunder on the Mountain, Alabama's largest Independence Day fireworks display, will take place at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July the 4th, above the Vulcan Park and Museum. The 20-minute show will pay tribute to America's 250th birthday and will feature more than 2,500 fireworks shells synchronized to a patriotic soundtrack broadcast across local radio stations. And then finally, Madam President, Madam Pro Tem, members of the council, at this time, I would like to ask Shay Oden with Rooted Impact, along with any of her guests, to please join me as we make an announcement about StoryCorps. City of Birmingham is partnering with StoryCorps for a week dedicated to capturing the memories and histories of Birmingham residents. Again, Ms. Shay is here to tell us a little bit more about it. Ms. Shay.
Good morning. As the local anchor partner for StoryCorps, Rooted Impact Consulting is incredibly honored to help bring this historic opportunity to Birmingham. At Rooted Impact, we believe that storytelling is one of the most powerful tools that we have to preserve culture, strengthen communities, and inspire change. Every neighborhood has voices, and they deserve to be heard. Every person carries a story that has the power to heal, touch, and connect us. When I approached StoryCorps about Birmingham, I knew that it was more about recording more than conversations. It was about making sure our city's legacy is told by people who built it. The multi-generational businesses that have been here, veterans, community leaders, artists, and everyday residents. Our hope that this partnership reminds people that history isn't only found in textbooks or museums. It's sitting across the table from you, inside businesses and barbershops, churches, classrooms, and neighborhoods. To everyone who's already shared their story, thank you for trusting us. And to our partners, the City of Birmingham, thank you for believing in the importance of preserving our collective history. And here's LaToya Dawkins to tell you more.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of StoryCorps, thank you to the City of Birmingham for welcoming us into your community. For more than 2 decades, StoryCorps has had one simple but powerful mission: to help people believe in their stories and that they matter. Every interview we record becomes part of the American story, permanently preserved in the Library of Congress so that future generations can hear their voices, experiences, and wisdom of the people who shape their communities. This partnership with the City of Birmingham is especially meaningful because it shines a light on entrepreneurs, neighborhood leaders, and small business owners whose resilience has strengthened the city for generations. These aren't just business stories. They are stories of family, perseverance, sacrifice, innovation, and hope. When someone steps into the mobile booth, they are doing more than sharing stories. They're preserving history, honoring those who came before them, and leaving a legacy for those who come next. We are honored to help ensure that Birmingham's voices become part of our nation's permanent historical record, and we thank every participant, partner, and supporter that has made it possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam President, Madam Pro Tem, members of the council. On behalf of Mayor Whitford, that concludes the mayor's report.
Thank you. At this time, councilors will turn our attention to our agenda for consideration of consent items. All items designated as consent are considered to be routine and non-controversial and will be approved by one motion. No separate discussion of these items will be permitted unless a council member, the mayor, or citizen interested in a public hearing so requests. If so, such items will revert to its normal place on the agenda order of business. All matters of permanent operation, and they are indicated with a capital P, will be read. All other matters will be announced by reading the item number only. All public hearings will be announced. Mr. Clerk, if you could read the items being considered for consent.
Yes, ma'am. Consent agenda starts on page 2 with items 1, 2, 3, and 4. Page 3, items 5, 6, and 7. Page 4, items 8, 9, 10, and 11. Page 5, items 12, 13, 14, and 15. Page 6, items 16, 17, and 18. Page 7, items 19, 20, 21, and 22. On item 21, I need to make a correction, third line from the bottom. That needs to be District 2 instead of this district that's there. I'm across to that. Page 8, pick back up with the consent agenda, items 23 and 24. Item number 23, third line from the top, that amount should be $784 and not $748. $784. That's item number 23. Page 9, items 25, 26, and 27 are on consent. Page 10, items 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33 are on consent. Page 11, items 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39 are on consent. Page 12, items 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45 are on consent. Page 13, items 46, 47, and 48 are on consent. And page 14, we conclude with items 49, 50, 51, and 52. You have 3 addendum items.
Thank you very much. Councilors, are there any items you'd like to have added or removed from consent? Yes, Councilor Smithman.
Madam President, can we add addendum items 53 and 55 to consent? Thank you.
Okay, the request is to add items 53 and 55 to consent that are on the addendum. Any other items, councilors? All right, at this time, we'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So move.
All right. Motion. Vote should be open about now. Yes, sir. Councilmember Woods, President Alexander.
I'm also an aye, thank you.
And that vote should be up.
All right, thank you, councilors. Those items that were considered for consent have been approved. Anyone in the audience, we're here to any of the items that were considered for consent, and the two that were added, they've all been approved, and we'll continue with the rest of our agenda. Next item, Mr. Clerk.
Looks like we just at 54. At the end, that's it.
Thank you.
Item 54, an ordinance authorizing the mayor and the chief of the Birmingham Police Department to execute and enter into an interlocal cooperation agreement for a term of up to 1 year for the purpose of establishing a multidisciplinary team to implement a multidisciplinary response to child abuse between the city of Birmingham, Jefferson County, Alabama, the city of Bessemer, Alabama, and the city of Brighton, Alabama, the city of Fairfield, Alabama, the city of Hoover, Alabama, the city of Hueytown, Alabama, the city of Lipscomb, Alabama, the city of Midfield, Alabama, the city of Pleasant Grove, Alabama, the Bessemer Cutoff Advocacy Center, Incorporated, doing business as Clay House Children's Advocacy Center, the Alabama Department of Mental Health, and licensed Alabama mental health professionals. This is an item of permanent operation. I need UC to pass it today.
I move for UC.
Councilmember Gunn. Councilmember O'Quinn. Councilmember Smith. Councilmember Smitherman. Councilmember Vasa. Councilmember Williams. Councilmember Woods. President Pro Tem Tate. Council President Alexander.
Aye.
Motion on the item, please.
All right, thank you, councilors. This is an ordinance authorizing the mayor and the chief of police to execute an interlocal cooperation agreement for the term of 1 year for the purpose of establishing a multidisciplinary team. Are there any questions you have for administration regarding this item? Yes, sir, Councilor Williams.
No, thank y'all for your continued support and different initiatives like this. I think that obviously with all the municipalities we have in Jefferson County, when we work together, we actually help the residents as a whole, not just our residents, but the whole metro area. This is an important one, so thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Williams, and for the public, this is local municipalities working together, and in this case, it is for multidisciplinary response to child abuse between the city of Birmingham and these municipalities. So thank you all for considering this item. We're ready for the vote.
Council President Alexander.
And aye
All
as
right,
well.
that vote should be up.
All right, thank you. Item 54 passes. Are there any other items left
No,
on the
ma'am.
agenda? All right, Mr. Clerk, at this time, we will entertain updates from each of our districts. Who would like to go first? How about you, Councilor Gunn? You got a smile on your face.
I shouldn't have smiled.
Yes.
Good morning. Thank you, Madam President. Here are my announcements for today. Neighborhood Association meetings, we have next Monday, the Maple Grove Neighborhood Association at 6:30 p.m. via teleconference. We also have the Zion City Neighborhood Association meeting at 6:30 via teleconference. We also have the Brownsville Heights and Collegeville Neighborhood Association meetings, both taking place at 6:30. Brownsville Heights is at the Brownsville Heights Community Center, and Collegeville is at Greater New Antioch Baptist Church. Next Tuesday as well, we have the Fairmont and Bruin Heights Neighborhood Associations. Fairmont is at 6:30, and Bruin Heights is at 6:30 p.m. Fairmont's at North Birmingham Library, and Bruin Heights is at the Brownsville Heights Community Center. We do have an upcoming committee meeting. The next Community Development Committee meeting is on Monday, July the 6th at 3:30 p.m. in the City Council chambers. And that concludes my announcements.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Smith?
All right, thank you. So first I want to be remiss, I didn't mention that on Saturday, June 14th, the Sickle Cell Foundation of Central Alabama hosted their annual Magic City Sickle Cell Walk. So it was a great turnout for residents and families living with sickle cell disease and the community to support them. I also want to congratulate my colleague, Councilor Smithman, on her District 6 Fest, D6 Fest on this month. Also, Mary Mullins at Inslee Rec Center for the Inslee Day. On now through August 2nd, at the Birmingham Museum of Art is the Recycled Runway Archived which is a great activity for people looking for air-conditioned, family-friendly outings. This is the second year of this exhibition. It's showcasing past clothing creations by Alabama teens who participated in the Bibb and Tucker Sew Ops Recycled Runway. So it's a great way to celebrate the rich cultural landscape of Birmingham. Parks and Recreation is meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, July 1st at 9 a.m. at Legion Field. Parks and Recreation is still conducting a citywide community survey, so please visit bhmparks2035.com to complete that survey. There are no neighborhood meetings this week, but on Monday we have College Hills and Central Pratt at 6 p.m.
Thank you very much. Councilor Woods?
Thank you, Madam President. A few announcements. The Spring Lake and Echo Highlands Neighborhood Association, the meeting scheduled for this Thursday have been canceled. The Apple Valley Neighborhood Association meeting scheduled for next Tuesday has been canceled as well. Also want to shout out, we have Ms. Tammy Cawthon of TC Counseling in the building. She has a group of students with her that are spending a 4-week program, transformation through work. You're really learning about different aspects. So too bad we couldn't put on more of a show today, but good to have you all in the building. Always good to see bright young minds. Want to invite everyone out to the 2026 Man Up Breakfast. It will take place on July 11th, Saturday. Excited about it. The theme this year is Find a Need and Fill It. Encouraging everyone to really get out. It's been a very impactful thing, and I want to say this is about year 15 or 16, so excited to keep that going. And if you want to sign up for the District 1 newsletter, stay in the loop of everything going on in the district, you can text D1 to 205-894-5030.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Quinn?
Thank you, Madam President. East Lake Neighborhood Association and Forest Park South Avondale Neighborhood Association meetings for this month have been canceled. They will meet next month, August 4th. Also, Wahoma Neighborhood Association will meet on Thursday, July 2nd at 6 p.m. at the East Lake Library. The next Transportation Infrastructure Committee meeting is Monday, July 13th, 2 p.m. here in the council chambers. Submit agenda items to kimberly.phillips@birminghamal.gov. The Ballard House Project will host its 3rd annual What Makes You Free Art Day with 20 intergenerational artists on Wednesday, July 1st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Ballard House located at 1420 7th Avenue North. This event is free and open to the public for children, senior adults, and the entire family. The annual District 5 Health Fair and Back to School event will take place on Saturday, August 8th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Parker High School. We are proud to partner with the Alpha Phi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated to make this event possible. The health fair will offer free health screenings, community resources, back-to-school supplies, and a blood drive. Please contact the District 5 office for additional details and opportunities to participate. And that concludes my announcements.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Vasa?
Thank you, Madam President. Folks, listen to this. Congratulations to Legend Simmons, a 5th grader at Avondale Elementary, for being the fastest 10-year-old runner in the nation.
Oh, wow.
Legend Simmons ran a 49:25 in the 300 at a May meet at Winona High School and is headed to nationals next month. He is really living up to his name. So we want to congratulate him for that. That is an exciting thing to have locally. Also exciting, we have a new website for District 3, district3bham.com. That's the number 3. Check it out for links and resources. And remember, if you want to email our office, please do so at district3@birminghamal.gov. That's the number 3. There will be no Forest Park neighborhood meeting tonight. The next meeting will be Tuesday, August 4th. And next Tuesday, we have Glen Iris at July 6th at 6:30 p.m. at St. Elias Church. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing that information about that young man. Thank you. I know. Councilor Smitherin?
Thank you, Madam President. Madam President, I'm kind of tired from this past weekend, but in all seriousness, though, it was a really great weekend. Really celebrating District 6. I wanted to highlight every community in District 6. That's why it was so long. But something I do want to talk about, and Councilor Smith was there. Thank you for coming. Were all the kids at the pool. And they were having a good time, y'all. Like, and we had a floaty, and the fire department actually turned on the fire hose and made it a water slide. It was really cool. But I was really happy to see that because despite kind of what's going on in the media about the pools, it was really nice to see that the kids and the families were really enjoying themselves. One lady was telling me her daughter, they got there at noon and they didn't leave till 8 p.m. So I'm really happy to see our pools being utilized. But from the comedy show to brunch with Toasty Yolk to the actual festival, to the giveaway and church service to Taste of West End, it was amazing. We had people come from all over. So thank you to our sponsors, Commissioner Tyson. She came at the very end. My father, Music Speaks Louder Than Words, Series Entry Law Group, HICA, because we had a soccer tournament. So we had our champions as well. We had about 3 games. I think that's everybody. And Birmingham now. So, and thank you to Park and Rec as well. So we had a great time. So I look forward to next year. And then I invite everyone to join us for the One Step to Fitness starting on Monday, July 6th from 9 to 10 at Holy Family Cristo Rey at 1832 Centerway South. This is a free community fitness class open to all District 6 residents, well, anybody, honestly. So I'm excited to partner with him to help our community move. And if you know me, I love to work out, so I love to bring that to my district as well. Our next farmers market is on July 11th at 1:30 p.m. at Memorial Park. We will have free barbecue, watermelon, and flowers. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on a great event. It seems like it's well attended, and you provided so much to the community, so thank you. Councilor Williams?
Thank you. Eastwood Neighborhood will be meeting Thursday, July the 2nd at 6:30 at their regular spot, Habitat. And also happy 4th of July to everybody. Hope it's a safe and fun holiday.
Thank you. Madam Pro Tem?
Thank you. Thank you, Madam President. The Central Pratt Neighborhood Association meeting will be here Monday, July the 6th at House Sanford Rec Center located at 320 Avenue D. Also, Madam, I had an opportunity to travel to Atlantic City for the 2nd annual Pull Up for Peace, which was a very good event. Had a lot of national organizations to come to the Pull Up for Peace that do work with violence reduction, restorative justice, just so much of stuff going on. So big hats off to Dr. Jamila T. Davis, Dr. Chico Tillman, Marcus McAllister, A.T. Mitchell Man Up. Just a great event. Had the opportunity to share the stage with Mayor Ross Baraka again this year. And the moderator was nationally known speaker Tamika Mallory. So everybody was just interested in Birmingham, how we getting to start reducing violence, in this city. So it was great to go back and, just talk to Mayor Baraka about, taking the initiatives that they used in New Jersey to implement them in Birmingham. So to date, New Jersey has 3 homicides. So I also want to talk about Dr. Jamila T. Davis is also here back at Miles College with the Rise Up program, which kicked off yesterday. So if you get a chance, go out there and talk to holler at Dr. Davis and Dr. Geraldine A.G. They kicked off yesterday with the Welcome Morning Circle. So then we got us to be the changer. So today they're there at 9 this morning. She'll be there till Thursday. 50 students had an opportunity to participate in this Rise Up program that Uche Bean also and the mayor, Woofin also got involved in the partnership with Dr. Bobby Knight. So they're back at Miles again. Jefferson County's 50 students from all over Birmingham have an opportunity to participate in the Rise Up program. So again, thank Dr. Jamila T. Davis, for the effort to continue to, do the things that they're doing. Also, and Uche Bean, in her absence, all of the great work that she continues to do, for the initiatives around violence reduction and the things, and Restore program. And Ski had an opportunity to present at the Pull Up for Peace about the Restore program. So just had an awesome time fellowshipping and learning, from each other. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you so much, Madam Pro Tem. We don't have any meetings scheduled this week in District 7. The Jones Valley Neighborhood Association meeting that would normally meet on Friday, they will not be meeting. And I also want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July and a very safe one. At this time, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, wait a minute. Madam Pro Tem, go ahead.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the Civico Finley neighborhood meeting is canceled for tomorrow, so they will resume in August for their next meeting. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you very much. At this time, Mr. Clerk will entertain the speakers list.
Dr. Johnson. Dr. Johnson.
Good morning, Dr. Johnson. As you approach, please give us your address, and then you have 3 minutes, and the videos here will give you your time. Thank you.
Touch the
Open
base.
your speaker, silver bar in front of you.
There you go.
Thank you, that's okay.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Nadia Monique Johnson. I'm the founder and CEO of the Black Women's Mental Health Institute. My address is 1545 Valley View Circle, Birmingham, Alabama, 35209. And I'm here to briefly speak about our upcoming event. It's the 2026 Mental Health Equity and Liberation Summit. This is our 10th anniversary for hosting this event. We host it every July. Tomorrow is the launch of Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. This is what we call Mental Health Liberation Month. This year, we have some phenomenal speakers, including Alana Melton with the Office of Unhoused Strategy. She'll be speaking on the unhoused mental health. We have Ivory Rose, an occupational therapist who's going to be traveling in from California, who's going to be speaking about social prescribing, which is a new strategy for providing mental health care. And we have Dee Reed, who of course is a political activist, who is going to be speaking about voting and mental health. We sent a letter to each of you in inviting you to be sponsors of this event. It's taking place on July 23rd at UAB, hosted by UAB Office African American Studies Department. And I would love, again, to have all of your support for this event. And we also have a kickoff reception the day before, July 22nd, at the club. And for those who are unfamiliar with our work, we do provide free counseling for the entire state of Alabama. To date, we've provided about over 8,000 hours of free counseling. We provide about 300 hours each month. And in less than 3 years, we've reached 61% of the county. We also have a workforce development program supported by Prosper that seeks to increase the number of licensed mental health clinicians in the state. Our state currently ranks 50th in mental health workforce, which means that for every 740 Alabama residents, there's only one licensed mental health clinician available. We're looking to shift the entire climate of mental health in the state and serve as a blueprint for the entire country. So again, I invite you to support this event. I also invite you to bring us to your districts. Thanks to the support of Councilwoman Smitherman and Councilwoman Tate, we've provided 400 hours of counseling to District 6 and 9, and we're here to support anyone here in Birmingham and throughout the state of Alabama. Thank you for your consideration. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Next speaker.
Daniel Hudson.
Good morning, sir. If you state your name and your address.
Hi, my name's Daniel Hudson. I actually live in Birmingham, England, and my address is 7 Hollyford Avenue, B91 1QJ, Birmingham, England. Good morning, everyone. Council President and members of the council. My name's Dan Hudson. I've actually flown 4,000 miles to be here today from the other Birmingham, the more rainy one, across the Atlantic to seek your help today. As you may know, last year the world lost a global music icon, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy was born and raised in Birmingham, UK, and he put our shared name on the global map. I've been leading a campaign to rename Birmingham International Airport UK after Ozzy Osbourne. It's gone absolutely stratospheric around the world. It's backed by nearly 80,000 people, including Sharon and Kelly Osbourne. Unfortunately, though, our local airport bureaucrats back home have a severe lack of rock and roll spirit and have told us no. Whereas Alabama has a legendary musical soul, from Muscle Shoals to the jazz heritage right here in this city. You understand the power of music, so I'm here today to ask you for a symbolic resolution of support. If the birthplace of heavy metal won't listen to its own citizens, we hope that it will listen to the great magic city of Birmingham, Alabama. Will you stand with the UK's second city and pass an honorary resolution urging your namesake city across the pond to give Ozzy his airport? Thank you.
Thank you so much for bringing this request to us. When it said the Birmingham Airport, I thought, oh, he's going to talk about the Birmingham International Airport, but you're talking about the one in the UK, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you, all right. We appreciate that, and we will consider your request. And we'll
Okay.
get back to you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.
Next speaker.
Ms. Banks, I think, Mr., I'm sorry.
Good morning, Mr. Banks. You'll give us your address. You've got 3 minutes, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm a fifth generation resident in Birmingham. And I'm also a graduate of Morehouse College, but I'm also a president student at Lawson State in building construction. I want to talk about housing and the need for housing in a city that's declining in population. Your greatest resource is housing. There needs to, you just passed a budget in what I would say in terms of revitalization. All of what you've already passed today should be tripled in the areas of home repair and home construction. And I was looking at some of the information. The word demolition speaks out. You got 100. You just approved for $1.5 million in demolition. And demolition should really be deconstruction. And that's kind of poignant for me because I was one of a number of 8 delegates that went to Tulsa, to Black Wall Street. Now, Black Wall Street, in 30 years of 300 buildings that were schools, churches in Greenwood, 300 buildings, schools, churches, and a number of businesses that were all black-owned was eliminated in 18 hours. Now, out of those 300 homes that were eliminated, what's presently there in Greenwood, which no longer exists as a town, is 2 buildings in which some of the brick that was burned was in the new buildings that would sit there as a museum. So you can take the demolition of the materials and not demolish with a backhoe and a dump truck taken to the landfill, but actually create another set of reconstruction of homes. There needs to be new reconstruction. When you have your critical repair program, and when you have 900 people apply for it, and only 100 people is telling you that your city is in need for more monies to be used towards the critical repair program, it should be tripled so that you can meet the needs. That's primarily what I would suggest in terms of next year's budget, since you just passed for this year's budget as well. It's more money in all those programs for housing particularly. Our city is reducing in population. If the people comes back in, most of the revenues that are coming in is coming in to your coffers for all of your expenses. It comes from revenues that are generated through tax base and also through fines, to licensing. But you need to have also your tax base coming from your property taxes. So you need to settle this issue around land banking and make it more stronger. Now, in your land banking bill, you have $500,000 for strategic land banking. And what does that mean? $500,000, you could take $100,000 and build a $300,000 house. So you got $500,000 in strategic land banking that can be used towards rebuilding houses.
Thank you, Mr. Banks. We appreciate you for bringing this information to us this morning. I do want to just relate that I thank you for taking on the learning opportunities that are available at Lawson State. And also, just for the record, $1.3 million was approved in this budget for critical repair. So thank you very much. Are those any more speakers? All right, thank you. At this time, councilors, we will take the motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye. Thank you all. Have a happy 4th. Meeting adjourned.
D6 fans! D6 fans!
D6 Fest.
D6 fans!
Hey everyone, it's Crystal Smithman, Birmingham City Council for District 6. We're out here at District 6 Fest Day 2. It's been amazing. We had the youth flag football game earlier this morning, soccer tournament. Shout out to Hiccup and the soccer champions, the first year for this. Bouncy houses, open gym, and we're out there to start the concert with JP and the Voices of Birmingham. It's an amazing time. This is all about celebrating District 6 and every community that is within it.
I've been away in every state line. Dying to make you lost in the light.
Where you are in Birmingham. You don't have to go to City Walk. You don't have to go to 280. You can walk from your house to your local venue and have a good time.
We could have a good time tonight. We got a nice line up tonight.
guys enjoy this soccer tournament. Enjoy the music, enjoy the food. We'll have a concert later on at 6 p.m. right over here. And we still have the bouncy houses and the game trucks.
Is happy to have our first ever D6 soccer tournament, and the winners of this year's first soccer tournament are Archie FSA.
Smithman, Birmingham City Council for District 6. We're out here in Mason City, so right outside of where we are doing the food giveaway with Be the Change. Shout out to them. We had great church service at First Baptist Church in Mason City. Then afterwards we're giving away groceries, baby formula, and anything you can think of. So really loving on the community, not only in Mason City, but District 6 and the whole city. Helping people who need food or anything like that, battling food insecurity. So it's been a great weekend. We have one more event left, a Taste of West End at the Arlington House. So it's just been so amazing celebrating every community in District 6. Make some noise if you're having a good time.
I like to dance. You always see me out there, but I really can't dance, but I think I can dance. So we're all gonna dance together, right? And we're going to support District 6.
Well, guys, we're finally closing out District 6 Fest. What a weekend, perfect weather. It hasn't rained one time. Shout out to the clouds though for yesterday at Memorial Park. But it's been amazing. We have been hitting every community in District 6 this weekend. And I love it because we've done different events that people like to go to, but each event has been safe and family friendly. So I love you, District 6. We're all about celebrating you, and this has been such a great weekend.